I've got the Genmitsu Cubiko today to add to my CNC family with my 1010 Prover XL and my 3020 machine. This is a fun one. In this video I'll unbox it, set it up for its first project and get it going. I expect to do a lot of cool stuff with this, and the full review will push it through all sorts of materials, but first let's see what I can do. The clamps come with a bunch of different length bolts. In there's USB, an SD card and Allen keys. There's also the cable for Z-probing. I'm setting it up here and I'm amazed at how little this is. So cool. It has a nice big spoil board with plenty holes for clamping. Should be pretty easy to set up. The instructions, as per usual with Genmitsu, are nice and complete in color, but those go beyond what I usually have. A nice quick guide, which honestly is all I expect out of it, and a whole book that has the rest. Setup is pretty simple. Just put the anti-vibration feet under. The holes you see here are for dust and chips that get to the bottom of the machine, under its floor. You can wiggle them out, I guess, or use a vac. Alright, let's get it power and try it out. If you like new CNC builds or machine, technical videos and more, subscribe. I've made this new channel to post more CNC content outside of my regular woodworking channel, Matt Builds. So expect just that here. CNC's lasers and sometimes prints to support the projects. For our first project, I'll use this piece of walnut offcut. There's a lot of bolts to hold the spoil board. It should be pretty easy to set my clamps like I want. Sometimes spacing on those is too big. The controller is pretty basic. I know the Genmitsu app really well, and it works on this. I'll probably end up using the app more than anything. This feels pretty clunky, but it does everything you need. So to prepare the project, in Fusion I imported this crocodile STL. I'm setting up a 3D pocket operation to remove the bulk of the materials, and then a scallop operation to finalize it. I set the machine at 700 millimeters a minute, which is pretty slow. It should be able to handle this easily. Back to the machine, I put my bit and 1/8-inch ball end bit. This will get me nice and crisp detail, and the bulk of the material is pretty light work, so it'll be okay. setting up my zero on the top metal of my materials, just like in Fusion. Alright, let's get it going. The Cubiko does its first cut in the G-code corner. So far, it's super silent. The vibrations are a little intense. I think I'll find a pad to avoid transferring them to my tools on the workbench. It's super silent though, like a lot more than my 3020 CNC. It seems the case will avoid all the dust. This is a cool machine. I could see someone using this in an apartment during the day if you're careful with the vibrations. Between the two operations, I gave it a quick back, so we could see the work a little bit more. There it goes for the final operation, the scallop. All done. Cleaning this machine is pretty easy, all the areas are accessible. A quick vacuum and it's good as new. Now, if you've been following my woodworking channel, you know I put tools on the wall. So this new machine needs a new magnet for all its accessories. There it goes. I love the Cubiko so far, and believe me, I'll push it hard. Use all sorts of materials, even aluminum, in my full review. Subscribe and I'd love to have you on board. Thanks for watching and see you next time.